Hello, everyone. It's now 3:04 p.m. So, my prayer was answered. I braced myself. I didn't know what to expect. So, um, the appointment wasn't all that long. So when I guess I passed up the building a couple of times and got lost, but I eventually found it. And when I went to that, I guess some kind of technology place, it was a guy who was fake nice and giving me directions, but he kept on throwing up the devil horns hand signs. And so, I finally found the building, and the lady was, well, it was a doctor. And when I first came in there, um, she initially sounded like very mean at first. But then after she sat down and started interviewing me, she seemed like she was nice. But I'm glad it was just like a simple few questions to ask. I didn't know what to expect. I was afraid that it would have been like me having a moment where what happened in 2019 with the fake psychologist associated with Voc Rehab. I had to take a whole like thorough mental health evaluation plus IQ test and a psychosocial and all of that. So and that took a couple of hours. It took a while, and I was severely sleep deprived at that time. I do remember that. But this doctor, she just asked me some questions, but I try to be as brief as possible. And then I saw an SUV, a red SUV that was parked at that restaurant next door. And so I looked a couple of times. So I guess they were right there to try to gaslight me so that they see me, the gang stalkers outside. It was a red SUV with funny headlights. And so then I didn't want to keep looking out of the window because I think that that gang stalker put himself there on purpose, knowing I had the appointment, just so that he can, give the doctor. Just so he can, for me to keep looking outside. I didn't. I didn't want the doctor to think, oh, she's paranoid or something. So he was there on purpose to try to gaslight me, and try to give the doctor a fake reason to falsely say I'm paranoid. But I know I'm not paranoid. God knows that I'm not paranoid. People are littler and lower than God, despite thinking that there is no God, and then they think they're so big and bad, so big and tough. But God sees everything. Those perps know what they're doing. So, after a while, I avoid looking out of the window so that my attention or focus won't be on them while I'm getting this appointment done. Because, I would hate to have to be falsely diagnosed as paranoid when God sees and knows everything that's going on, and I see what they're doing. So you hear them out? You hear that? Ignorant. That's what I have to deal with all day. Freaking Satanists. Y'all just heard that, huh? Oh, nobody's blasting loud music. You're paranoid. They narcissistic abusers do that with the obvious. They need their cars confiscated. You see that right by me. Y'all hear that? And then they come and violate my video, and then YouTube will strike it for a copyright claim. YouTube will strike my video for a copyright claim because I don't know what the hell music they got playing. See, they're trying to manipulate me to coming outside. But y'all hear the proof of the harassment. Y'all hear that? That's childish. So they wanted to be loud on purpose. So I mean, it was right before going in and also right after. It seemed like the perps wanted to monitor me enter and exit the building, of all places, the mental health place. But you know, when I first got there, the doctor seemed like as if she talked to me like very hard and mean, like as if I deserved to be punished in detention. But then, you know, I almost was gonna walk out of there, and I thought she was so damn mean. But then, after a while, after she sat down and was asking me the questions, she was all fake nice and everything. You know, but I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad that she didn't act like a perp, and she didn't play like psychological games with me or anything. Like she didn't try to play psychological or mental games or try to rile me up and get me upset and then laugh. She didn't do all that. But you know, I'm glad she was just straight to the point and asked what she needed to ask and just documented. And then within, I guess, less than 30 minutes or within 30 minutes, I was out of there. But you know, they had the, and I showed y'all the one tail light perp who you know, wanted to fake monitor and um watch me walk out of the building. And sometimes, I mean, it was that, I think it was a Ford Focus or something, and it seemed like they've been gang stalking me with a lot of look like 2010 model Ford Focus lately. So I mean, I showed y'all the Ford Focus. I don't remember if it was silver or white. I think it was silver, and it had one brake light. I mean, one tail light, and would monitor me walk out of the building, and then try to beat me to the restaurant next door that I went to go eat lunch at. So at the restaurant, it seemed kind of like as if they were fake nice perps. I mean, the barbecue and the food was good, and I didn't get anything like all the big expensive stuff, you know. But my sweet potato fries, a couple of pieces were undercooked, and it seemed like they gave me half the amount of those than the regular fries that people were getting. They were getting theirs like piled or filled to the top, but they gave me the proper amount of salad and you know, and stuff like that. I mean, I had like a chopped beef. I don't know. It was chopped beef sandwich with cheese on it, and it was barbecue sauce. It was really good. You know, good enough for me to want to go back. But I don't know. I kind of think that I was perped with the sweet potato fries. But other than that, everything went well. But now I'm um still have, I mean, after getting my Ubers and stuff, I still have enough money, just enough to set aside for another week to stay here. And so let's see. Yeah, so Friday all the way until the 18th. I have just enough for them, but I mean, it's like they're giving the poor people the tax credit thing, but then they're forcing the poor people to wait longer than the rich. The rich folks, they got their tax refund back already, and it's like, wow, they're making the poor wait. They're making the poor wait longer, and they try to say, well, if you try to get the tax credit, then we have to by law hold it longer, make you wait longer in order to prevent people trying to commit fraud or whatever. So, I mean, because I heard that they had people lying and saying that they didn't get a stimulus check when they did, and that's one of the things that's holding people back. Now, if that ain't covetous or greedy, then I don't know what that is. At least I was honest with letting them know, yes, I did get the stimulus and all that. So last year and the year before and stuff. But they have people who, crooked enough that they're lying and saying that they didn't get the stimulus check when they did, and they doing some crooked stuff with the child tax credits too, and that's holding everybody back. But the rich folks, they getting their money. I mean, they getting their tax back within less than a week. So I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen past March 18th, but I'm just hoping that my stuff will come by then or before then, because March 19th, wait a minute, yes, March 19th will be that 3 weeks. So they said supposed to come between 1 and 3 weeks. So I hate to have to I don't want to end up back on the streets. And there they go again. I bet you if I would have had, now see, today when I came back home, well, this is home for me now. When I came back home, I had to come home to this motel and turn on a heater. It was cold and rainy outside, so I had to come here and turn on a heater. So I had to turn on a heater, and I got the heater on now. But I bet you if I would have turned the heater or the air conditioner off, and me doing a video like this, I bet you they wouldn't be doing all that fake showing off and everything like that with the loud music and stuff. But for the past couple of days, I have been tortured. But what's today? It's Wednesday. Monday, I think I had my earbuds in all day long, so I didn't hear much loud music, loud bass and stuff. But I started to develop an ear infection again from keeping these in my, the earbuds in my ears. So right now, I'm thankful for, the buy one get one free and 10 for $10 deals at Winn-Dixie. That but wow, it's like I got a lot of like, I've been alternating every morning or just about every morning between the grits, farina, and oatmeal. And then I have some canned goods, canned food, living off of canned goods. And I have one more pack of those little veal meatballs, and the other pack of the buy one get one free chicken, that other bag. And so I got a lot of like canned soup and Chef Boyardee ravioli. Not a whole lot of ravioli, but a few cans. But I got some canned soup and all that. And but I mean, so I don't need help with food or motel room, probably, for at least another week or week and a half. But I'm just hoping that my refund check would come, and that they don't, and that, oh, and I forgot well, the doctor probably wouldn't have anything to do with the Social Security screw up. So, I might have to call tomorrow and try to tell them my situation about why they're taking money out and still trying to say that I owe them. So, right about now, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so last night I had the same thing I had the night before, the minestrone soup and the chicken. The minestrone soup usually is flavorless and nasty, and I don't like it, but that Campbell's, yes, I'm surprised it had good flavor for once. But the chicken helped it taste better. And for breakfast I had cheese grits and eggs. And for lunch I had the chopped beef sandwich with cheese, the barbecue, and sweet potato fries, and also a small salad on the side. But this morning I also had like some dessert with breakfast. But for dinner, I guess I don't know if I'll have noodles, like noodles or ravioli for dinner. I don't know. I don't know yet what I want for dinner, but so yeah, I mean, I'm just surviving and living day to day, and just trying to take everything one day at a time. Now, well, not today. Not today, but extremely soon, like before this weekend is out, I know that I'm gonna have to get laundry done. So I'm gonna have to do laundry, and but I wanted to I don't know. It's like I'm still feeling sleep deprived. But what time is it? 3:23. I don't know. I don't know if I can take a nap this afternoon. But I'm feeling sleep deprived and couldn't go back to sleep this morning. I'm feeling sleep deprived, and I mean, I want to do some work on some more writing. Like, it's been a little while since I did any short stories. But I've been just doing like personal blogging lately, on my blog. I mean, it's been ever since I had the problem with my thumb that day. I hadn't worked on short stories, but I'm just, you know, I'm just feeling so weak, and just feeling like, feeling like I'm about to die or something. It's not a comfortable feeling to be sleep deprived. But that's one thing. Well, with the gang stalk and torture weapons, I if I try to get sleep, and if I'm sleep deprived, I don't get to fall asleep anyway. But I felt bad to have to lie to the doctor and say I didn't know why I get sleep deprivation. But I really wish I could have been like, yeah, I get tortured with directed energy weapons to keep me sleep. I mean, that keeps me sleep deprived. You know, you can't even tell them about gang stalking, and they know about it. Trust me, they know about it. So, one of the questions to ask was, do you know how to drive? Or they asked, do you know how to cook for yourself? Or do you know how to feed yourself? Do you know how to do this? Simple stuff. So, I mean, I'm capable of driving, but, the narcissistic perps try to make and I felt like that wasn't fair for the foster mom and other narcissistic abusers to dictate that I don't have the mentality to drive or no business or the sense to drive. And before you even saw me drive, you make that determination and judgment before you even see me start driving. And as I said before, the foster mom acted like she couldn't help but to be like, whoa, Candy, you drive pretty good. Well, I got it. I learned from watching you all these years. I was determined to learn, but now it's like I'm having no access to a vehicle at all. And another question the doctor asked me was, she asked a lot about employment and capability of working. And one of the questions she asked is, she asked me if I ever had a job using my degree in a job, nope. Never got to have a job dealing with my bachelor's degree. Nope. They want to start me off with the minimum wage, part-time janitorial. I can't even get a dishwashing job nowadays. And don't want to either. And I'm sick of janitorial jobs. But the gang stalkers, they want targeted individuals with forced low income. And so, with $30,000 a year, I wouldn't need to be homeless. If people say that with a bachelor's degree alone, even with no experience, you ought to be able to get to have a job that's at least $36,000 a year. Nope, they don't even look at my college degree. They look at if I were to apply at Waffle House, they don't care about your degree. I couldn't even get a manager's position. They want to look at experience, recent experience. Because if I would have had a job 10 years ago, in which I didn't, not 10 years ago, then they wouldn't look at that. They only want to know what you recently did. And same thing like with the housing. If you didn't have a home within the past 1, 2, or 3 years, then landlords won't give you a chance at a place to live. And yesterday I called about some apartments nearby that I thought that they were Section 8 or low income. Come to find out, they said that it's I forgot what the term was. Income resist? No, not resist. I don't think resistant is the word. But something. It's not exactly low income, but I forgot something income. I forgot, but they were trying to say that my Social Security money is not enough to get, 837. It's not enough to get that place. I mean, to get an apartment, even with certain limited income apartments. I forgot what the place was. Maybe next video I can tell y'all. But I had never heard of that. You know, I heard a low income, but not that one. The one that I can't properly think of the name at the moment. So that's all. That's basically what I'm going through right about now, and I need to recharge my body and my mind. Like, I need to be able to at least get a nap. But if not a nap, then I'll be just feeling tortured. But I mean, at least here, not on the streets, but at least here, or wherever hotel or motel, if I don't have to check out at 11 in the morning, I can sleep any time of the day or lay down any time of the day. But the sleep deprivation that they torture me with, they won't let me do that. But see, when I'm on the streets and homeless, I have to be forced to be up by 6 a.m., no later than that, and then I can't even not allowed to sleep anywhere during the day. But if I'm in a motel and I'm still feeling tired, I can sleep in or sleep a little later. So let me stop running my mouth.